Hi everyone. So in our earlier video we have seen how to install Python, right? And we also seen why we should have other IDLEs instead of Python IDLE, right? So now in this video we will be we are going to install the other IDLEs like Pycharm, Spyder and Jupyter Notebook because we are going to write programs in these three different IDLEs. Okay. So now to install Python, Jupyter Notebook, sorry, to install Jupyter Notebook, Spyder and Pycharm, there is one centralized platform for us, that is Anaconda. So through Anaconda Navigator, we can actually install those, right? So we can go to Chrome and then just write Anaconda. So now you can click on this anaconda.com website. So now you see different menus. You can click on the pricing and you can click on the free downloads directly. Now just come down all over the down the way. So here you can see Anaconda installers for Mac, Linux and Windows. So we can click this. So Anaconda Navigator will be installed, downloaded first. It actually takes some time, okay, to download Anaconda Navigator since it is a big file. So I'm fast forwarding the video here. See, my Anaconda exe is downloaded now. I can go to show folder and then so this is where the Anaconda Navigator installer file. We can double click on this. So Anaconda Navigator will be installed. Once the Navigator is installed, and from there we can install the different IDLEs. Okay, even for installing this Anaconda also it would take some time. Okay, click on this, agree, next. Directory is not empty. We can change some other directories and click on install. So I'm just pausing the video instead of wasting time. So let it install. So now the Anaconda Navigator is installed. So I can click next. I can click next, finish. Okay. So we can quickly check whether Anaconda Navigator is installed or not. See, this is the Anaconda Navigator. Double click on this. So Anaconda Navigator is initializing. See, so Anaconda Navigator is installed. So here see different IDLEs. These are different IDLEs. So we're going to install this Jupyter Notebook and then this Pycharm and then this Spyder. So these three we're going to install. Right. So first we can install the, let's see whether anything there in community version or not. So in the community version, okay, go to home only. So you can launch the Jupyter notebook. Okay, you can launch the Jupyter notebook. Just click on this launch Jupyter notebook. So whenever you want to work on different ideas, you can open Anaconda Navigator, and then we can quickly access those different ideas. So this is the Jupyter notebook. Most of our practice sessions are there in this Jupyter notebook. And our programming, I mean advanced programming things will be done on Spyder and Pycharm. So if you click on this new Python 3 Jupyter notebook, looks like this, where you can see where you can write your programs. Say for example, print hello world, sorry, hello world. Right? So there are some basics we have to go through, right? I'll just show you how to handle this Python, how to run this Python script one by one. We need to click on shift enter so that this cell will be executed. So all these basics and shortcuts, all these basic we are going to learn. Okay, that's not the topic for now. This we are just installing the different ideas. So this is how we install and access the Jupyter notebook. We can even go to other we can even go to install the Spyder as well. Let us launch the Spyder. See, this is the Spyder, how it looks. Okay, so there are advantages comparatively Jupyter notebook. Couple of advantages are there in this. Okay, but individual ideally has its own pros and cons. Jupyter notebook is very useful for practice purpose, and this Spider is useful for debugging. It would be used for, and Pycharm is useful for project management. That would be more um, um, accurate platform to manage different projects. So this is how the Spider looks like. We can execute the programs here. So instead of printing over here, there is a kernel console over here. So those results are actually printed over here, right? And if any variables are there, we can see the in the variable window. Those will be displayed in the variable window. Same thing is this kind of feature is not available in the Jupyter notebook. If you want to see value in any variable, we have to print that variable. See here, the variable section is there. We can see the variables as well. So this is how we can access the Spyder. So we also can access the Pycharm as well, but here the Python profession is only mentioned over here. But instead of installing the professional version, we can install the community version, because the professional version is kind of licensed version. We can install the community version. So for that, we can come to Google and then download Pycharm. Download Pycharm. So you can click the first link, jetbrains.com. Click on this, where you can see two different, professional and community. So for professional is kind of licensed one. We can have 30-day trial as well, but not required. We can directly use this community version. So for that, you need to click on this download, and your Pycharm will be downloaded. Again, I'm pausing video instead of wasting time. So my Pycharm is downloaded community version. You can click on this exe file, Pycharm community version exe file, and then click next to install the Pycharm. Okay, let's do that. Can click yes and click next, install. Again, I'm pausing the video. Pausing the video. See, once it is installed, I mean, we can click on finish. So my Pycharm is installed. We can check by opening the Pycharm community edition. This is just we have installed just now. Yeah, so it opened like this Pycharm. Okay, so we can click on this new project. Okay, so and click create. So yeah, this is like welcome message for us. Okay, we can run this also. So hi Pycharm. So there is a welcome program. It's been created automatically. So this is where we can write all our programs. Okay, there are multiple advantages. If you see in Python ideally directly. So if you open the parenthesis, it automatically gives the closing parenthesis in the Pycharm or in Spyder or in Jupyter Notebook. But when it comes to Python, ideally you need to give all this explicitly. Those kind of couple of advantages we have in other idealities. Print hello world, right? So we can run this program. Print hello world. So this is how we install Python and different IDLEs. Please go through these videos and do let me know if you have any doubts. Okay, that's it guys. So by the next week, so you should be ready with installing all these softwares on your machine. Thanks.